hook in React. Okay, as I already told you, use effect, it's a inbuilt hook present in the React. Okay, so for what purpose this use effect is used? Let's see. Use effects allows you to perform the side effects in functional components. So what is the side effects? In general terms, when we see this like side effects, when something is happened, right, we generally say that what are the side effects of that things, right? Same thing, side effects only when happened when something is happened, kind of thing. Okay, so use effect help to perform the side effects in the functional component. Means, okay, whenever something is happened, okay, if you want to perform something extra, that called as a side effect. Okay, like something is happened means like some event is triggered, or some value of the particular variable is updated, or user has performed some action on the UI like on click, or some like checkbox checked, or select radio button. Something is happened. Okay, once that event or that trigger is happened, you want to perform some extra activity, means side effect you want to perform. For that purpose, this use effect hook is used. Okay, like in general, like this used. Okay, like for example, on load, once the page is load, okay, you want to perform some action, okay, like fetch the data. Okay, that kind of things you can perform. Or like, let's say user select particular radio button. Okay, once that select of particular radio button, you want to perform something extra, that kind of thing you can perform using this use effect. Okay, it runs every render, means when I will show you the what is the syntax. Okay, this use effect, whatever the function you will return write, okay, that will run as soon as the like component rendered. Okay, so like as soon as the like if we don't provide any conditional logic, it will runs every render. Whenever the page is rendered, kind of thing will happen, it will load the logic whatever you have written inside the function. Okay, so in general, this function is used for the fetching the data, subscribing to event, or updating the document. Okay, kind of thing I already told you, like on load or on particular event or particular trigger. If you want to perform something extra, you want to implement some logic for your use case, that time you can use this use effect hook. Okay, now let's try by the practical. Okay, now here, as you see in the last video, like we have the two text box. One is like the original and second one is the replica. Whenever we enter something, it's get copied to another one. Okay, now what I want to implement the third text box here. Okay, which will be like, I will enter the some text is here in original, that will copy to replica. Okay, once that copy to replica is happen, I want to, there is a third box which will show the reverse of the string. Whatever we entered here, the third one will show the reverse of that one. Okay, that activity I want to perform. So how I can do? Okay, as I showed you, like we will use the use effect hook here. Okay, so for that one, let me create first another div. Okay, which will be like reverse. Okay, reverse, and instead of let me show the as it is otex currently. Okay, so let's go to this one. Okay, let me add some padding here, like here I will copy same thing whatever I used previously. Alright, now I have the three text box: original, replica, and reverse. Okay, as soon as I entered here, it's getting replicated here, right? A, B, C, whatever I am typing here, okay, that is getting replicated to both text box, replica and reverse. Okay, what I want now, as soon as this copy to replica one, I want to the reverse of this text whatever entered here should be display here. Okay, so for that one I am going to use the one use state variable, let's say as a reverse text. Okay, constant, let's give the name as a reverse text r text, then the method set r text, okay, and use state hooks will be like a initial value will be blank, okay. Now instead of this o text, I will provide the value as a r text. Alright, now here you will see it's compiled, okay, it will be blank. Even now I copied here, it will be copied to original and replica because I have not set any value to this r text. Now I want to update the value of r text as soon as it copied to the replica, right? So how I will get the information? So we have copied to this replica because we have the variable o text, okay. As soon as on key up, what we are doing, we are updating the value of o text. Whenever there is a value update to o text, it is getting copied to another, okay. Means I have the things which can identify the value is copied. Like whenever there is a change in the value of o text, okay, whenever there is a change in the value of o text, I want to perform some reverse action, and that will be displayed into this reverse text box, right? So now let's see what is the syntax for use effect, okay. So for that one, as like use state, we have to use effect, okay. Now use effect, it's a function which accept the two parameter. First one is the function, okay, first one is the function where you want to add your logic, okay, and the second one is the array of the condition on which this use effect should load, okay. So now let me give some proper indentation, okay. So this is the use effect function, okay, which accept the two parameter. First one is the function, okay, where you want to perform the some logic, okay, after some thing happened, okay. This will be the side effect logic, whatever you want to perform, okay. And the second one is the dependencies, like on which condition or what is the effect, okay, what something happened, okay, that thing you have to perform here, okay. So what I will do, if you don't add any condition here, okay, this will run after every render. Whenever this component will render, this function will get execute if you don't specify any condition here, okay. But now what I want, now whenever there is a change in the o text value, I want to perform something operation here. So what I will do, I will add in the condition array, I will add the o text variable, okay. So whenever there is a change in the value of o text variable, that is the original text, okay, whenever there is a change in the value, I want to perform something, okay. So what I am going to now, okay, I have to reverse it, right? Whenever there is a change in the value, okay, I have to reverse it, and that value will be print to this reverse text box, okay. So let's take the one variable, let's variable name will be the temp value something, okay. I will use the temp value, okay. Then okay, so what where we have the current value stored, whenever we enter the value, that will be stored into the o text variable, right, original text. So o text, okay. Then how to reverse, okay, the string into the this JavaScript, we have to first split it so that it will create the array, okay. Just split it, then once we get the array of this character, just reverse it, okay. We have the function called as a reverse, okay. Once we got the reverse of this array, just join it and create the one string, okay. Alright, so this will return the reverse of the string, whatever the value we have in the o text, we will converting into this reverse, and we are storing into the variable temp value. Now I want to assign this value to the r text, so we have the function set our text, and I will assign this value temp value. Okay, so what I have did till now, like I have used these hooks called as UseEffect. Okay, this will be run, this whatever the logic I have run will be run after the value change in the o text. Whenever there is a change in the value of o text, okay, this function will get executed. And in the logic what I have written, I have whatever the value be in the original text, we are reversing it, and that is we are storing into the rtext variable. Okay, and that rtext variable we are displaying into this third text box. Okay, let's see whether it's working or not. Let's go to this UI, let it compile. Compiled successfully. Now I am adding a, so as it is single word, so it will be same a b. So here you can find a b, and in reverse we have ba. Now let me add c here, a b c, c b a, v. Here you can find everything, it is getting reverse. Okay, so what I have used here, I have used the concept of UseEffect. UseEffect help us to perform the operation whenever there is a side effect kind of thing you want to perform. Whenever there is something event triggered, after that you want to perform something extra. For that purpose, this UseEffect hook is helpful. Hope so guys, you are clear with this concept of UseEffect hook. You are new to channel, okay, please do subscribe, like and share the video, and do not forget to click on the notification bell icon, so that whenever the new upload or new tutorial series has started, you will get the notification. So please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.